Good evening, and welcome to the 2020 virtual class night for Wellington High School. Each year, we recognize the graduating seniors that have gone above and beyond citizenship, academically, and athletically speaking. This year, we want it to be no different given the unprecedented COVID pandemic crisis. We still want to honor our graduates and present all the awards, scholarships, and honors we normally do to recognize those seniors.
My name is Officer Yunker. I am the Wellington High School SAD advisor, Students Against Destructive Decisions, and SAFE advisor, Seatbelts Are for Everyone. These students the last 4 years have put in a lot of work into both programs, educating elementary and middle school students on decision making that they're going to have in the future into the high school, their middle school and high school years, and also supporting and educating our high school students on the education of seatbelts. All of these students will receive a SAD cord, which is this one here, and then a SAFE cord. The students that will be receiving cords are Elise LeGrand, President; Avery Barker, Vice President; Chloe Zavala, Treasurer; Cameron Gerton, Secretary; Hope Maxwell; Annie Hicks; Gracie Roush; Tyler Brown; Mackenzie Heacock; Isaac Hilt; Emberly Gonzalez; Kylie Lloyd; McKenna Jones. And thanks for all of the hard work the past 4 years from you guys. Good luck and take care.
Good evening. My name is Jennifer Alt, and I am the choir teacher here at Wellington High School. And today I would like to present cords for our seniors who have actively participated in choir for 3 years. And students who will be receiving those cords are as follows: Brittany Bentz, Cameron Carter, Mason Lowe, Quinn McHugh, Bradley Sinnott, Michaela Adkins Washington, and last but not least, Jordan Young. As well as I would like to give out the National Choral Award. This is an award given to a senior boy and a senior girl. The class has voted, and here are your recipients. The senior girl for the National Choral Award goes to Michaela Adkins Washington, and the senior boy goes to Cameron Carter. Thank you.
I'm Alan Hiskin, I'm the band director. This year we are recognizing the John Philip Sousa Award winners. This is a recognition of band leaders that the students vote on. And so we are selecting a male and female from the senior class. So this year the John Philip Sousa Award winner female is Michaela Fournier, and the male leader is Caleb Stones. So I'm very proud of you both and looking forward to graduation.
The students being honored with cords for at least 3 years involvement in Crusaders of the Stage are Michaela Washington Adkins, Brittany Bentz, Cameron Carter, Austin Fink, Austin Harriger, Macy Hunter, Mason Lowe, Quinn McHugh, Bradley Sinnott, Jordan Young.
Crusader of the Stage Golden Character Pins for seniors who contributed excellence to productions both on stage and off stage go to Michaela Washington Adkins, Brittany Bentz, Cameron Carter, Austin Fink, Austin Harriger, Isaac Hilt, Macy Hunter, Elise LeGrand, Mason Lowe, Quinn McHugh, Bradley Sinnott, and Jordan Young.
At this time, we'd like to recognize the students, those seniors that have been involved with Business Professionals of America this year. We have actually 3 seniors. We have Brody Groom, we have Kylie Lloyd, and John Long. When I reflect back on their experiences with BPA, first I'm going to talk about Brody. And I think Brody is now going to be known as the Fundamental Spreadsheet King, as he's earned placement at state and national competitions, and he was the first student at Wellington High School to pave the way for Java programming, also qualifying at state and national competitions. Then when I look back on Kylie's accomplishments with BPA, everything with her always had a plan and a purpose. She had a plan in place for what she wanted to accomplish. Everything that she studied dealt with accounting, which is what her career choice is. And further, she expanded into what was called financial analyst team. So not only did she have to apply her accounting knowledge, she had to look at financial statements and come up with suggestions on how to improve a business's operations. So there wasn't any right or wrong information. It was always had to be a planned presentation. John Long has been involved with BPA all through high school as well, and John has always taken the entrepreneurial road. Every year he's looked at ways in which he can improve and develop businesses. His personal business, Stock Inc., really caught my attention, and so I will remember him for watching him grow that business, specifically during his senior year. So as we end this year, I want to thank all 3 of you for giving of your time to BPA, and not just myself, but your other advisors, Mrs. Buchanan and Mrs. Vaughn, also would like to extend a thank you to you as well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Allison Jamerson.
And I'm Caitlin Jamerson.
And we're here to present the Stephen Jamerson Memorial Scholarship. Our brother Stephen was a kind, generous young man and often thought of others before himself. He had a strong moral compass and wanted everyone around him to be well cared for. He passed away in September of 2017 at the age of 16, and in the days following, the Struble family set up the account that would become the Stephen Jamerson Memorial Scholarship Fund.
We decided early on that his scholarship would best honor Stephen by going to students who strove to improve the lives of others. We have received many essays from students with those motivations, and we have chose 2 students whose essays illustrated to us their passion and drive to use their education in this way. It's our honor to announce that this year's recipients of the Stephen Jamerson Memorial Scholarship are Kylie Oftengarden and Jocelyn Kramer.
Good afternoon, I'm Margarita Barnett, and I'm the ESL and Spanish teacher for the district school in Wellington, Kansas. Buenas tardes, soy la profesora Margarita Barnett y enseño la clase de inglés como segundo idioma y también enseño español. This school year 2019-2020, I had the opportunity to help different students in my class. En este año del 2019 al 2020 tuve la oportunidad de ayudar a varios estudiantes aprendiendo el inglés. To me, it was a privilege to help all the students to try to adapt into the culture and to learn more about the United States, more about the language. para mí fue un honor poderles enseñar sobre la cultura americana, sobre el idioma y todo lo que se refiere a este país. I had the opportunity to help this student that she just came from Central America. Tuve la oportunidad de ayudar a una estudiante que llegó de América Central. She did not know any English at the beginning of the year. Ella no sabía absolutamente nada de inglés al principio del año escolar. Pretty soon she became very friendly with other students around the school. She learned how to survive in the school, being so different from one culture to another. Ella empezó a desenvolverse muy bien en la cultura americana, puesto que las dos culturas son muy diferentes. For this reason, I want to present a recognition to Esperanza Isabel Madrid Cantarero. For this reason, I want to present a recognition and award for her determination to learn and to become better every time. Por este motivo quiero reconocer a Esperanza Isabel Madrid Cantarero por su determinación de aprender el idioma, por su determinación de salir adelante. All this has helped her to have a better grasp about this country, about this culture, and I wish her the best in her future studies, since she's going to continue studying and she's trying to pursue a professional career. Por esta razón quiero felicitarla y quiero desearle buen éxito en su futuro, puesto que ella quiere continuar sus estudios y quiere ser una profesional. Gracias. Thank you.
The National Education Association was formed in 1857 in response to a growing demand for one voice in growing the public school system in America. Since then, the importance of education and professional teaching has transformed at an astounding rate. The NEA continues to advocate for public education for every student and the promise to succeed in a diverse and interdependent world. The Wellington NEA chapter is made up of a group of teachers and paraprofessionals who have been touching the lives of our students through education and building positive relationships. More simply put, we are the teachers who believed in you and pushed you to rise above. We are the teachers that knew you had it in you to be successful in whatever you choose to be. And now, we will soon be your mentors and colleagues as you choose to join us in the education profession. As a member of the National Teachers Association, we are united in our belief and support for public schools and the teaching profession. We know that it is part of our professional responsibility to unite together for the good of our students and for our profession. With those beliefs in mind, Wellington National Teachers Association has decided to focus on promoting our profession to future educators. We feel it is important to actively promote and support our future. The WNEA is proud to continue the scholarship in its third year as an aspiring educator steps forward on the way to a teaching career. The WNEA scholarship includes a first-year student membership in the KNEA NEA Aspiring Educators Program at the college of their choice and continued membership as long as they continue to major in education, as well as a $250 scholarship for books and tuition for their first year. This year's recipient shows integrity, kindness, honesty, and discipline, which are all traits of a future successful educator. The Wellington National Educators Association is proud to award the 2019-2020 Future Educator Scholarship to Hannah Arevalo.
Graduates, family, and friends, I am Debbie Sisson. I'm here representing the employees of GKN Aerospace. In honor of Leon Segabart, we are giving away a $1,000 scholarship to a young man or woman who's been involved in sports. Leon had worked at GKN for over 20 years and is also a graduate of Wellington High School himself. He loved attending all Wellington sporting events. While he was still with us, we designed our t-shirts, which on the back it says, "Never underestimate the power of your actions. With one small gesture, you can change someone's life." The GKN employees, in Leon's honor, hope to help the future of one young person from the 2020 graduating class. I am proud to announce that this scholarship goes to Austin Souls. Thank you.
I'm Holly Cornejo. I'm the advisor for National Honor Society. The seniors involved in NHS have fulfilled several qualifications for membership in this organization. The requirements include maintaining a grade point average of 3.5 or higher, completing 25 hours of volunteer service, 5 hours through the rec center, 5 hours in the community of Wellington, and 5 hours that support Wellington High School. They also attend monthly NHS meetings and participate in several NHS-sponsored service projects. These members have been involved in a variety of activities throughout the year and have showed great character, leadership, scholarship, and service. It's been an honor to lead them through these endeavors. I will read each senior's name so they can be recognized for the 2019-2020 graduating class. Kylie Oftengarden, Avery Barker, Tyler Brown, who served as our president the past 2 years, Christian Buckman, Austin Fink, Cameron Girton, Karsten Gill, Austin Harriger, Natalie Henning, McKenna Jones, Elise LeGrand, who is our vice president, John Long, Mason Lowe, Hope Maxwell, Quinn McHugh, Maggie McMinn, Blake Roush, Gracie Roush, who has served as our secretary and treasurer the past 2 years, Caleb Starnes, Darian Troutman, Tayshawn Washington, and Chloe Zavala. At this time, I would also like to recognize 4 deserving seniors as our NHS scholarship recipients. Those winners are Tyler Brown, Gracie Roush, John Long, and Maggie McMinn. I want to thank each of you for your support with NHS, and congratulations. You are definitely missed, and best of luck in your future.
Good afternoon. I'm Linda Chase. I'm the agriculture instructor here at Wellington High School. Then I have had the privilege of being the FFA advisor for the past 4 years for several of these students. I'm going to be introducing to you the students that are going to be receiving their FFA Honor Cord. In order to receive the Honor Cord, they have to maintain a high GPA in their agriculture classes along with their other classes. They have to have been a member in the FFA chapter for at least 3 years and have had to be active in the FFA chapter by attending career development events. This evening receiving honor cords are going to be Kenny Farley, Nevin Gageby, Cameron Girton, Tama Graves, John Hart, Luke McComb, Rayana Nutt, and Riley Strange. These students have been very active over the past 4 years and have done a lot of different activities. Some of them have served as FFA officers, and several of them have attended many competitions and doing well in those competitions. I'd also like to take the opportunity to announce 2 students who are receiving a credential certificate from the Kansas Department of Agriculture. These certificates document their skills and competencies gained by student participation in agriculture education. The program is an opportunity to quantify and qualify skills gained through agriculture education programs. The KDA is pleased to sponsor the certificate program for Kansas FFA members. The certificate has been endorsed by the Office of the Governor, the Department of Labor, and the Kansas agriculture community, including Kansas FFA Association, Kansas Farm Bureau, Kansas Grain and Feed Association, the Kansas Livestock Association, and more. Receiving a credential in the Kansas Agriculture Skills and Competencies is Luke McComb, and the Kansas Animal Science Skills and Competency Certificate is going to Tama Graves. Congratulations on the hard work that you put in order to receive these certificates. It is a difficult task because of all of the requirements that they must pass. At this time, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce Victoria Thompson. She has served as a student teacher here at Wellington this past semester.
I have had the pleasure of serving as a student teacher this past semester in the agriculture department here at Wellington High School. I was fortunate enough to work with these seniors as they completed their applications for National FFA scholarships. Receiving scholarships from the National FFA organization and sponsored by local companies are Tama Graves, receiving the Built Ford Tough Scholarship for $1,000 from Rayber Ford in Wellington, and Kenny Farley, receiving the AgCo Dealer Scholarship for $1,000 from Schmidt & Sons of Winfield. Also receiving scholarship money is Luke McComb. He's getting a $500 scholarship from the Wellington FFA chapter for his commitment and dedication to his local chapter. Congratulations, class of 2020.
At this time, we'd like to recognize the students that have been selected for Career Technical Education Student of the Month. This particular award is sponsored by Impact Bank, and in cooperation with Steve Sturgis, the students are given a picture collage of their efforts while completing their Career Technical Education pathway. So for the month of September is Kylie Lloyd. The month of October, Shaylee Kaufman. The month of November, Cameron Girton. The month of December, Victoria Washington. The month of January, Elizabeth Zimmerman. The month of February, Hunter Bryant. The month of March, Jackson Beggs. The month of April, Luke McComb, and the month of May would be Autumn Reagan. Each one of these students completed a pathway, and they were recognized, voted on by the lead instructors in those particular pathways. So congratulations to them.
Now I'd like to recognize students who have completed 3 credits in a chosen pathway. They represent the CTE concentrators. In addition, 13 of these students received a third-party certification, which qualifies them for completer status. Students will be receiving an envelope that will have a certificate in there. In addition, they will be receiving an honor cord for their achievement. At this time, I'm going to read through the list of names of concentrators and completers. Jace Baker is a concentrator in construction. Avery Barker is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA certification. Jackson Beggs is a concentrator, receiving a certificate in web and digital graphic designs, and also a certificate in Certiport, Intro to Programming, and Adobe Illustrator. Ryan Blasey is a concentrator in power and structural and technical systems in agriculture. Ariel Brooker is a concentrator in restaurant and event management, specializing in culinary. Hunter Bryant is a concentrator in business entrepreneurship and management, in construction, and in health science. Shaylee Kaufman is a concentrator in family and consumer sciences. Jocelyn Creamer is a concentrator in animal science, plant systems, and comprehensive agriculture. Jacqueline Cruz is a concentrator in web and digital graphic design. Nevin Gageby is a concentrator in power, structural, and technical systems in agriculture. Cameron Gurton is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA certification. Emberly Gonzalez is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA. Mariah Grable is a concentrator in animal science, plant systems, and comprehensive agriculture. Tama Graves is a completer in animal science, plant systems, and comprehensive agriculture, receiving her certificate from the Kansas Department of Agriculture in Animal Sciences. John Hart is a concentrator in plant systems and comprehensive agriculture. Jocelyn Hook is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA certificate. Jennifer Jensen is a concentrator in restaurant and event management, specializing in culinary and event planning. Kylie Lloyd is a concentrator in business finance. Travis Love is a concentrator in construction. Hope Maxwell is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA certification. Luke McComb is a completer in animal science, comprehensive agriculture, and power instructional systems, receiving his certification from the Kansas Department of Agriculture in comprehensive agriculture. Quinn McHugh is a concentrator in health science. Cassandra Moody is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA certification. Rayana Nutt is a concentrator in animal science. McKenna Pengree is a completer, receiving her certification in health science for her completion of her CNA and her CMA programs. Julian Ramirez is a concentrator in business and entrepreneurship and management. He received certification in Adobe Illustrator and MOS. Gracie Roush is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA certification. Autumn Reagan is a concentrator in business entrepreneurship and management. Dominique Shore is a concentrator, also receiving certification in business entrepreneurship and management. Angel Smith is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA, CMA, and HHA. Jacob Soria is a concentrator in construction. Riley Strange is a concentrator in animal science, plant systems, and comprehensive agriculture. Daria Troutman is a concentrator in health science, family and consumer sciences. Victoria Washington is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA certification. Chloe Zavala is a completer in health science, receiving her CNA certification. And lastly, Elizabeth Zimmerman is a concentrator in teaching and education. Congratulations to these students. Being a concentrator provides you with a marketable skill as you leave high school and continue your post-secondary career. Being a completer puts you a step ahead of the rest of the pack whenever you begin that transition into the workforce. Congratulations on your hard work and your achievements to receive this certification.
The Louthborough Educational Trust was established by Marvel Louthborough. The awards are based on moral character, scholastic achievement, and economic need, and are available to deserving graduating students of the accredited high schools of Sumner County. This year's recipients from Wellington High School are Austin Fink, Mason Lowe, and Caleb Starnes. The Cicely Evelyn Zika Memorial Scholarship was established to recognize Cicely's valiant fight against pediatric cancer. It is awarded to a student who intends to pursue a career in the medical field. This year's recipient is Maggie McMinn. The Stewart Charitable Trust Scholarships were established by trustees Linda B. and John T. Stewart III, and are given to seniors who rank high in scholarship, leadership, and citizenship, both in and out of the classroom. The recipients this year are Tyler Brown and Elise Legrand. The Rotary Scholarship is awarded to assist a senior in furthering his or her education at a college, university, or junior college. Consideration is given to citizenship, academic potential, and financial need in selecting the recipient. This year's award goes to Brody Groom. Mr. and Mrs. A.L. Chase Educational Trust was established by A.L. Chase, former Justice of the Peace of Wellington. The awards are based primarily on scholastic achievement and are available to deserving graduating seniors of the accredited high schools of Sumner County. This year's recipient from Wellington High School is Karsten Gill. The Kathy Hubbard Memorial Scholarship was established to carry on Kathy's passion for education and her positive influence on students' lives. This scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior to further their education in a teaching or a counseling career. This year's recipient of the Kathy Hubbard Memorial Scholarship is Emberly Gonzalez. The Lena M. Rush Scholarship is awarded annually to graduating Wellington High School seniors who have demonstrated good citizenship and the scholastic ability to perform the requirements of a college or university education endeavor. This year's recipients are Marissa Horsch and Blake Roush. The Chris Glayman Scholarship is given to a deserving senior to further his or her education. This year, the recipient is John Long. The philanthropic educational organization of Sisterhood is committed to helping women achieve their educational goals. Each year, the local chapter of PEO awards a $1,000 scholarship to a young woman graduating high school with plans to pursue post-secondary education. This year's honoree demonstrates excellence in academics, leadership, and potential for success. Our PEO scholarship for 2020 is awarded to Avery Barker. The Lauren L. Hibbs Baseball Scholarship is given to a qualified Wellington High School senior. Lauren was very active in the development of baseball in Wellington during the 1960s through and up to the time of his death in 1993. His primary contribution was his undying desire to make the Wellington baseball field what it is today. He spent countless hours working and developing the field, which would later carry his name, Hibbs-Houghton Stadium. The qualifying recipient must have participated in Wellington High School's baseball and carried a 2.5 overall GPA through 7 semesters. The recipient chosen does not have to continue playing baseball in college, but must spend the scholarship on expenses for college. This year's recipient is John Long.
The Wellington Lions Club Annual Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who is average or above average academically and above average in citizenship and who intends to further their education at the school of their choice. This year's recipient is Kylie Oftengarten. The French Scholarship Fund, created over 50 years ago by the late Mrs. Cora B. French. This year, the scholarship goes to Jordan Young. The Jeff Bevan Scholarship has been established in memory of Jeff Bevan, who graduated in 1993. Reflections on Jeff's life teach us the importance of friendship, hard work, and perseverance. This year's scholarship recipient is Austin Harriger. The W.H. Schwinn American Legion Scholarship is awarded annually. This year, the American Legion Award goes to Cameron Carter. The Kenneth C. Larimore Memorial Scholarship, endowed by member of the Larimore family and friends, goes to Kylie Lloyd. The Flora E. and Basil Martin American Legion Scholarship is given in their memory to a student who intends to further his or her education at a college of their choice or to a vocational school that would result in a licensed trade. This year's recipient is Gracie Roush. The Flossie Kuntz Scholarship is given this year to a deserving senior. This year's recipient is Quinn McHugh. Gladys Clark was the home economics teacher at Wellington High School from 1967 to 1977. She believed in education, hard work, and determination, and the results achievable from young people willing to combine the three. This memorial scholarship, established in her name through the generosity of family, friends, and former students, is awarded to just such a student who is especially interested in teaching or a related field. This year, we are pleased to give 4 students the Gladys Clark Memorial Scholarship. Hannah Arebelo, Brittany Vince, Jules Farley, and Riley Strange. The G.J. Roberts, Alice Roberts, and Robert H. Roberts Scholarship, created by the late Mrs. Alice Roberts, is given annually to a senior girl or boy who ranks high in scholarship and citizenship. The recipient is Darian Troutman. Leela Cobb Scholarship was established for a graduate from Wellington High School. This scholarship is given to a graduate who secures a college education based on financial need, scholastic record, and general aptitude. The recipient is Tayshawn Washington. RCB Bank Scholarship is awarded to assist a senior in furthering his or her education at a university, college, junior college, or technical school. Consideration is given to community service, academic potential, and financial need in selecting the recipient. This award goes to McKenna Jones. The Women's Auxiliary of American Legion is awarded annually. This year, the award goes to McKenna Pingree. The Shelter Insurance Foundation Scholarship is sponsored by our local shelter insurance agent, Colby Zika. This year, the award winner is Austin Fink. Wellington Young Professionals 2020 Scholarships is awarded to 2 seniors to help with purchasing books. This year's award winners are Tyler Brown and Maggie McMinn. The Sybil K. Wells Scholarship was established by Sybil Wells. She was a longtime resident of Wellington. It was Mrs. Wells' wish to provide scholarships which would benefit students from Wellington High School who will attend a Christian college or university. The recipient should be students who have committed himself or herself to participate in school and community activities and service, and who have achieved academic excellence. The selection committee is proud to announce this year's recipient, Cameron Carter. The Social Sisterhood of Wellington Scholarship provides a scholarship to a high school female intending to pursue a post-high school course of study and has demonstrated outstanding service to her school and/or community. This year's recipient is Kylie Lloyd. The 30th Annual Governor's Scholars Award Program is organized by the Confidence in Kansas Public Education Task Force and honors academic excellence by recognizing the top 1% of each school's senior class. This year's recipients are Austin Fink and Mason Lowe. The Kansas State High School Activities Association Citizenship Award is based on 3 criteria: respect, responsibility, and reverence. Receiving these awards are Tyler Brown and Elise LeGrand.
The Kansas Board of Regents presents a certificate of recognition to students who completed the Kansas Scholars Curriculum. Those students are Kylie Oftengarden, Tyler Brown, Christian Buckman, Cameron Carter, Rowan Catlett, Lydia Driddy, Austin Fink, Michaela Fournier, Karsten Gill, Emberly Gonzalez, Brody Groom, Austin Harriger, Natalie Henning, Jennifer Jensen, Elise Legrand, John Long, Mason Lowe, Hope Maxwell, Quinn McHugh, Maggie McMinn, Gracie Roush, Bradley Sinnott, Austin Souls, Caleb Starnes, Darian Troutman, Tayshawn Washington, and Jordan Young. From this group of Kansas Scholars Curriculum completers, the Kansas Board of Regents calculate ACT scores and grade point averages to determine state scholars. The profile of the 2020 state scholar is an average GPA of 3.91 and an average ACT composite score of 30. This year's WHS state scholars are Tyler Brown, Christian Buckman, Rowan Catlett, Austin Fink, Karsten Gill, Brody Groom, Elise Legrand, John Long, Mason Lowe, Maggie McMinn, Caleb Starnes, Darian Troutman, and Jordan Young. At this time, I'd like to recognize the top of the 2020 Wellington High School graduating class. First off is the Cum Laude Award. With a GPA of 3.5 or better, an ACT of 23 or better, Kansas Scholar, and taking one or more AP classes. Maggie McMinn, Gracie Roush, Darian Troutman, and Tayshawn Washington. The Magna Cum Laude Award is awarded to those students with a GPA of 3.5 or better, an ACT of 26 or better, Kansas Scholar, 2 or more AP classes taken. And those are Rowan Catlett, Austin Harriger, John Long, and Quinn McHugh. The Summa Cum Laude Award is given to those students with a 3.5 or better GPA, an ACT score of 29 or higher, Kansas Scholars Completers, 3 or more AP classes, and those students are Tyler Brown, Austin Fink, Karsten Gill, Brody Groom, Mason Lowe, and Caleb Starnes. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2020. My name is Luke Smith, and I'm the District Athletic Director for USD 353. I'm here today to announce the outstanding senior female and male athletes of this year. Before I do, I first want to say congratulations to all the graduating seniors for this year. I know this is not how anyone wanted your high school career to end. You guys have been a tremendous asset to WHS over the last 4 years. Hopefully your time and experiences here have made memories and friendships that will last you a lifetime. Best of luck to all of you on your future endeavors, and know that you will always be Crusaders. Each year, the athletic department here at WHS awards an outstanding female and male senior athlete. Coaches nominate seniors from their teams, and then all coaches vote for one male and one female. This award stands for students who not only excel in a sport, but who are multi-sport athletes and who also have success in the classroom. This year's vote was as close as ever, with several great candidates for this award in these classes. Our female winner was a 4-year varsity tennis player. In that time, she accumulated the most wins in school history with 117. She compiled a 4-year record of 117 and 29. Her freshman year, she got 5th place in doubles at state. Her sophomore year, she got 3rd place in doubles at state. Her junior year, she got 2nd, and this year, her senior year, she was the 4A state champion in doubles, improving every year. She was an all-state 4A tennis player all 4 years of her career. She was 2nd place at regionals in all 4 years. She was honorable mention all-league tennis her freshman and senior year, 2nd team all-league tennis her sophomore year, and 1st team all-league tennis her junior year. She was named to the Best of Kansas Prep list by the Topeka Capital Journal in both the 2018-19 and 2019-20 school years. She was a 4-year participant on the Lady Crusader basketball team. She was on the varsity team all 4 years. She was also a 4-year varsity track athlete, competing in many different events such as pole vault, long jump, high jump, triple jump, and running in some relay races. She was a 4-time academic all-state honoree. Her future plans are to continue her education and tennis career at Fort Hays State University. This year's 2020 Outstanding WHS Female Athlete is Kylie Oftengarden. Our male winner was a 4-year football player, being a 3-year varsity starter. He was a 2-time all-league lineman in football. He was also a 4-year varsity wrestler. During that time, he was a 2-time first-team all-league wrestler. Over his 4-year wrestling career, he set 5 school records. For his career, he wrestled in 163 career matches. He was 114 wins in those matches and 78 career pins. His senior year, he was 44-2, with 33 of those wins being by Penn, all of which are school records. At the state wrestling tournament, he is a 3-time state qualifier and placed 3rd at state his senior year this year. He was also a member of the track team this spring before the season got canceled. In the classroom, he has worked hard and maintained nearly a 3.5 GPA throughout his 4 years. He plans to continue his education and wrestling career next year at Cali Community College. This year's 2020 WHS Outstanding Male Athlete is Camden Young. Again, congratulations to Kylie and Camden and the senior class of 2020. We will get a time set to get with Kylie and Camden to present their plaques to them and take pictures and share them out on social media and the school website. Again, congrats to everyone. Thank you, and go Big Red.
And with that, that concludes our 2020 Wellington High School Virtual Class Night. We wish to congratulate all of the graduating seniors and wish them luck on their future endeavors. Thank you.
There's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. Won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is real. When it's hot, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around. Help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind.
She was staring out the window of their SUV, complaining, saying, I can't wait to turn 18. She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in park out there in front of the school, and she kissed her head and said, I was just like you. You're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. Before she knows it, she's a brand new bride in her one-bedroom apartment, and her daddy stops by. He tells her it's a nice place. She says, it'll do for now. Starts talking about babies and buying a house. And Daddy shakes his head and says, baby, just slow down, 'cause you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. 5 years later, there's a plumber working on the water heater. Dogs barking, phones ringing, one kid's crying, one kid's screaming, and she keeps apologizing. He says they don't bother me. I've got 2 babies of my own. One's 36, one's 23. It's hard to believe, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gone by so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss this. You're gonna.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold. And while you're out there getting where you're getting to, I hope you know somebody loves you and wants the same things too. Yeah, this is my wish. I hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you left. I hope you always forgive and you
times we had. I hope you smile and know that through the good and through the bad, I was on your side when nobody could hold us down. We claimed the brightest star, and we came so far, and no, they won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us, and we believed that we could touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember, when you think back on all we've done, I hope you're proud. When you look back and see how far we've come, it was our time to shine, and nobody could hold us down. They thought they'd see us fall, but we stood so tall, and no, we won't forget. Whenever you remember times gone by, remember how we held our heads so high when all this world was there for us. We believed that we could touch the sky. Whenever you remember, I'll be there. Remember how we reached that dream together. Whenever you remember, we claimed the brightest star, and we came so far. You know that we showed them all, and no, they won't forget.
I turned on the evening news, saw an old man being interviewed, turning 102 today. They asked him what's the secret to life. He looked up from his old pipe, laughed and said, all I can say is, don't blink. Just like that, you're 6 years old and you take a nap, and you wake up and you're 25, then your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blink, you just might miss your babies growing like mine did, turning into moms and dads. Next thing you know, you better have a 50 years as they're in bed, and you pray and God takes you instead. Trust me, friend, 100 years goes faster than you think, so don't blink. Well, I was glued to my TV when it looked like you looked at me and said, let's start putting first things first. 'Cause when your hourglass runs out of sand, you can't flip it over and start again. Take every breath God gives you for what it's worth. Don't blink, just like that, you're 6 years old and you take a nap, and you wake up and you're 25, then your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blink, you just might miss your babies growing like mine did, turning into moms and dads. Next thing you know, you better have a 50 years as they're in bed, and you pray and God takes you instead. Trust me, friend, 100 years goes faster than you think, so don't blink. So I've been trying to slow it down, I've been trying to take it in. In this here today, gone tomorrow world we're living in. Don't blink, just like that. You're 6 years old and you take a nap and you wake up and you're 25 and your high school sweetheart becomes your wife. Don't blink, you just might miss your baby.